All right, everybody, hello. Welcome back to the Florida Southern Esports channel. We are here today with our first match of the Peach Belt Conference this year. Very excited going up against Kennesaw State for our first game here. And going to go ahead and jump right in to the match here. So I did have a bit for our roster, but it looks like we are not going to be able to get that up, but we are excited to go ahead and get into this. So, like I said, first match of the season. Super excited to get into this. We do have some new players here that you may not recognize. We got Board Jester there on the support playing the Lucio. We got Zen hopping onto that Junkrat. And looks like we're already getting to our first team fight here. Going to be an early pick there from Nitro onto Board Jester, but Fire Knight taking out Nitro. Just a little bit of one after the other here. Few trades right now as it looks like Kennesaw is going to be the first, but there's an early window from Momo on the Baptiste. Zin going to go ahead and get a pick there onto Lukewarm as Kennesaw tries to hold the high ground with this Sigma Symmetra. Kennesaw still trying to establish on point. There's the Flux from Prototyper. Gonna catch Board Jester, Lukewarm finding Jofus. Mox going down one by one. And that is gonna be the end of the first team fight there. Florida Southern able to get up to 12%. Kennesaw holding for the time being. Up to 30. And there we go, yet another window. This time coming out from Kennesaw. Gonna catch Florida Southern a little unexpected there, and that's gonna be the end of that team fight. Mox building up a few ults, though. Zen ready with the Riptire, Jofus ready with the Shatter, Zuko building up that grab as well. There's the early Shatter, though, from Kennesaw. And it looks like they are going to capitalize. 2 picks already into Momo and Fire Knight. Going to catch one more into Jofus. And Mox conserving those ults, backing up to spawn. Getting ready for this next push. Kennesaw already up to 76 right now. Moving over here to Jofus. Kennesaw trying to keep them from even coming out the gate. There's the Sin ult from Kennesaw. Chinese food and Nitro once again getting those early picks there onto the supports. Few ults coming out from Florida Southern. Jofus taking the pin all the way to the point. Gonna get that Shatter out. Only gonna be able to catch Nitro, but Mox not gonna be able to make it to point there. And that is gonna be round 1 going to Kennesaw.
0-1. Ready for battle.
Now, did want to apologize, didn't really get to do much of an intro there because we jumped in pretty quickly.
Do something.
But yes, for anyone who's just joining us, this is map 1. This is our best of 3 series here for Peach Belt. Trying to keep my tournaments in order. So this is a best of 3, map 1. And round 1 has gone to Kennesaw on map 1 here on Lijiang Tower. Zin already getting plenty of pressure from Kennesaw's Ana. And it's going to go ahead and go down. Now, once again, it does look like Kennesaw is going to be first to establish on point here. Lots of picks coming out onto the Mox already. Now looks like Florida Southern going out originally with that Far Mercy. Zen swapping off, going to the McCree to try and take care of Chinese food. Who was also on the far. Looks like they're sticking with this Mercy though. Lord Jester gonna get taken out by Lukewarm though, out of nowhere with the Tracer. Nitro gonna take out Momo. That's gonna be both supports down. As Kennesaw goes for the dive in this back room, Jofus is able to catch Lukewarm. Chinese food finding Fire Knight. Just gonna be one pick there from the Mox. Not gonna gain them much ground as they are back into spawn here.
Get in there.
There's the far ult from Chinese food, catching both Zuko and Momo. Rest of the team gonna go in for the dive. Nitro catching board. Lukewarm going in there, finishing off Fire Knight. Jofus just waiting on the rest of the team to respawn. Chinese food gonna catch Zuko right out of spawn there up on that top left. They're supposed to bomb board Jester, barely able to make it back into spawn. After that pulse bomb, Nitro once again catching Fire Knight right out of spawn. There's the mines. And there is our fall off the map there, Nitro. Knocking out Jofus. Don't think anyone from the Mox is going to be able to touch here. And that is going to be map 1. Lijiang Tower, Kennesaw. No audio on this one for a second. Gonna go ahead and throw up that score for you guys, but this will give me a chance to do a proper intro here. Sometimes, you know, we start a little unexpectedly, but here we go. Gonna go ahead and throw out that scoreboard for you guys. But like I said, this is Florida Southern's first round of the Peach Belt Conference. This is a 3-map series, as says best of 3. So first to 2, Kennesaw, like I said, taking map 1 as we move into the next map. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I believe Florida Southern is going to have to go ahead and pick before we move in. But we are going to take a short intermission real quick while we pick that map. But wanted to thank you guys for being here, and this is first time back in a while, so if anything is up with stream, if audio sounds wonky, game audio's too low, my volume's too high, let me know, and I will adjust it accordingly. This is a team effort here, so we will be back shortly. Okay, all right. Welcome back, everybody. We are back. Peach Belt Conference. First match, or first game of the season against Kennesaw State. So we just had our map 1 on Lijiang Tower. Was a pretty quick round, but like Kim said, we're Mox, we're second map team anyway. So we are coming in to our second map of the series. Like I said, this is a best of 3, first to 2. So Florida Southern gonna have to pull out a win here if they want to stay alive in the series. We are going to be coming to, drum roll please, Kings Row. Very exciting stuff as we move in here now. Florida Southern been working on their Kings Row. We used to not be a Kings Row kind of team, but I've been liking the Kings Row. It's a fun map, lots of opportunities here. So we are already seeing some of the comp that we're going to be running here from both teams.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
There we go. Let them throw their sprays out. But we are going to have Momo here on the Ana, Jofus on the Reinhardt, board Jester rocking that Lucio, Zuko on the Zarya, Zed on the Mei, and Fire Knight on the Reaper.
Check this out.
Now, like I said, this is a first to 2 best of 3, so Florida Southern is going to have to pull out a win here
Attackers incoming.
on this hybrid map
Defend objective A.
if they do want to stay alive in the series. There's the early charge from Nitro. Nitro going to catch the sleep from Momo, going to get taken out by Fire Knight on that Reaper. Very early knockout from Florida Southern, and a bold move from Nitro there. Zuko nearly going over the gate there, courtesy of Kennesaw's Junkrat. Now looks like Florida Southern going in. Nitro gonna get separated by the main wall, but Wad's gonna find 2. Zuko and Fire Knight each catch, pick 2. Gonna be 2 down from either team. Kennesaw trying to swing things in their favor. Gonna go ahead and knock out Fire Knight. Iso finding Zen. Mox backing up a bit. Kennesaw already finding that first tick. There's a Riptire from Wads going up and over the top, trying to find Zuko, and it does, catching board Jester as well. Jofus able to take out Nitro. But Mox gonna be forced back once again. Catching a lot of pressure from Kennesaw's Lucio, and then from the Junkrat and the Doomfist dive. Down in that back corner as Kennesaw pushes forward. Jofus ready with that shatter. Zuko charging up that grab. Kennesaw pushing way forward, giving the payload some time to move. There's the shatter from Kennesaw. It doesn't look like it's going to catch anybody, but still able to capitalize. Watts finding Jofus. A couple of picks there from Kennesaw as they continue to force Florida Southern back towards spawn. Now who is... I'm wondering who's over on the payload here. It looks like it might be Cam Sky. Hanging out on the payload as the rest of Kennesaw pushes forward. Wad's able to catch Zuko right there at a spawn with the Riptire. Continuing to keep them forced back with that Junkrat. There's the sound barrier there from Kennesaw. Lots of pressure on the Nitro, taking out that Reinhardt. There's the grab onto the Lucio. Finding these picks, Fire Knight able to catch 2. Jofus taking on a lot of pressure there from Prototype. But Zuko is able to catch Wads. And they're able to make it up to the payload. Jofus is ready with that shatter. There's the nano onto Jofus from Momo and the grab. Coming out from Kennesaw, lots of ults going out right now. Sound barrier there from Florida Southern, saving that push. Zen able to catch a pick with that Deadeye, and Jofus finding Prototype. Momo pushing forward and catching Nitro as they move on to the payload. Lots of ult usage there. Florida Southern throwing out everything they had, throwing out that nano, that grab, and the Deadeye. Kennesaw coming in with plenty of ults ready. There's the Shadow, the Nano, and the Riptire. Wads catching 3 with that Riptire. Rest of the team going in for the follow-up and cleanup damage. Gonna be a team kill there for Kennesaw. And like we saw last fight though, lots of ult usage. Not much left as Kennesaw pushes towards this final point. Trying to keep them contained in spawn though as the fight moves over here. Joph swapping onto the ball, trying to keep the contest up. Fire Knight able to catch Nitro, taking out that shield. There we go, Zuko finding Wads. Iso catching a boop there onto board Jester. Payload still slowly pushing forward. Joph trying to stay alive with the ball. Nice sleep there from Momo onto the Doomfist. Gonna get woken up pretty quickly though. Fire Knight once again able to catch a pick there. Lots of pressure still remaining from Kennesaw as Florida Southern just tries to keep up the contest. Zen able to make it back, catching that anti quickly. Joph just barely not making it back.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
And that is going to be 3 points for Kennesaw here on King's Row. Very nice job there from Kennesaw as they move through this map. Now, this is a hybrid, so Kennesaw, once they were able to establish that first point, pushing all the way forward, trying to keep distance there for the payload to move. And I believe, I wasn't able to give it, but I believe it was Cam Sky that was on the payload that whole time through that second area.
Ready for battle.
Just moving the fight as forward as possible to keep distance between Florida Southern and the payload, and it worked out for them, conserving those ults, able to move in and get a pretty smooth 3 points there up until the end.
We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat. Hello.
Curious to see how
Spherical cow.
this is going to work out here. I believe I know what's coming, but you know, let's see how this plays out.
5, 4, 3.
So Florida Southern,
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I'm already laughing. All right, so oh, there we go. Wad's trying to be a little sneaky there with that Junkrat. I already want to go to where I know we're going. Gonna go ahead. Oh, the teleporter gonna get destroyed. Florida Southern wanting to teleport up to that statue. Looking like they're gonna have to set up a little bit in the back here. Kennesaw able to find a pick on a Dofus Nitro on the Hammond board. Gonna go ahead and catch that res. Catching Nitro as well. Wad's already charging up that Riptire, going straight for Fire Knight on the Bastion. Kennesaw putting some pressure on with this Doomfist.
Much better.
Not sure if Florida Southern gonna go for the teleport once again. Doesn't look like it as Fire Knight makes the swap to the McCree. Zen still sitting on the Symmetra though. Kennesaw trying to take this high ground right now, getting a lot of pressure from the Doomfist and the Hammond, but Zen able to catch that picks there as they set up the shield and go for the teleport onto the high ground. Zen and Joph both making up there. Wad's able to catch that Nano from Cam Sky and picking off board Jester as we move into this fight. Momo gonna be down as well. Both healers gonna already be taken out. Zuko trying to set up with the shield here as Joph is picked off by Wads on the Junkrat. Throwing out those mines as well. Kennesaw
Soldier 76.
constantly keeping on the pressure. 2 minutes left
So like a
on the count for Florida Southern, as they are going to have to try and capture this point. Yet another Riptire from Wads catching Momo.
Let's get you back in the fight. My healing spell is upon you. My servants never die.
There's the Valkyrie from Portchester as Jofus takes a little nap there by the bus. There's the grab from Kennesaw as well as the Meteor Strike coming out from Kennesaw, catching 3 there. Nice little ult combo from Kennesaw. Finding that last pick on a board Jester
So like a spherical cow.
as Florida Southern tries to regroup here. Move in, coming down to 1 minute left on the timer. Wads once again getting an early pick there at a spawn. It's a board Jester, making sure to pick off these supports early, right before the push starts. Fire Knight trying to put some pressure onto this Hammond. The Graphitic Flux coming out from Zuko. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to catch you, but Jofus and Fire Knight, he's going to catch a pick there, taking out the Doomfist as well as the Hammond. There's the Shatter.
Is it hot in here or is it just
Very nice Shatter from Jofus there as Florida Southern pushes forward. 2 members of Kennesaw still left on the high ground. Zin taking care of 1. And the Spore Mercy going to be left alone in the back line as Zin goes to hunt them down.
Escort the payload.
Oh, still going to be left in the back line there. Nitro looking to rejoin as Momo staying on the payload, getting some pressure from this Hammond though.
Helden sterben nicht.
Florida Southern going to be forced back to the payload to try and take care of it. Fire Knight with the Deadeye going to go ahead and take care of that Mercy as Nitro is forced to retreat there, throwing out the mines for heading back to the line. Oh, but Nitro gonna catch a pick with those mines. Zin gonna go ahead and get knocked out. Doomfist finding a pick on a board Jester as well. Jofus catching Nitro, but then Zuko getting a lot of pressure from the Doomfist. There's the Nano onto Wads, jumping down from the arch, finding Momo. Going into this back room for yet another Riptire. Oh, Zuko able to block that Riptire last second. Florida Southern trying to regroup with 1:50 left. As they approach this choke point, Zuko gonna try and force Wads off high ground.
let them out?
Window coming out from Momo as Florida Southern tries to set up on the payload here. Wad catching Zin and Prototype finding Momo. Fire Knight able to catch Nitro though, get rid of one of those tanks, but Jofus gonna catch the sleep from Cam Sky. Little friendly interaction there between Jofus and Prototype. On the payload, Jofus ready with the Shatter, finding Prototype there. Able to force Kennesaw back a bit for the time being, but Wad still in the backline there, finding Zin. As they continue to pressure Florida Southern. 2 fights going on here. Pistol coming out from Kennesaw, able to catch 2, Board Jester and Fire Knight, both getting picked off and then able to finish off Jofus as well. Getting a little bit separated there as they had that Junkrat in the back line. Still pressuring them from the side room. Wads. Mox with 10 seconds left, trying to push out. Nice little bubble there from Prototypes. Cam Sky able to catch that anti, find Fire Knight and Board Jester. That's a back cap from Zin. Trying to pop out that visor, but not in time.
Victory.
And it looks like Kennesaw is going to take map 2, Kings Row. We will go ahead and watch this play of the game here.
The game.
Meteor strike.
Triple kill. Quintuple kill.
Nice old combo there from Kennesaw. And like before, we'll go ahead and throw up the score for you guys. once we figure this out. There we go. So, like I said, this is a like all our matches in the Peach Belt that are going to be coming up. This is a best of 3, first to 2. So Kennesaw gonna go ahead and take the first match of the season. Now, we are gonna have plenty of matches this season, so no worries there. So Florida Southern gonna have a game every Sunday at 3 p.m. right here on the Florida Southern College Esports channel. As we try and move through this tournament. We went in the Peach Belt last year. Florida Southern able to progress really far there. But we do have a lot of new teams this year. I believe this was our first time going against Kennesaw. Very exciting match, and I'm excited to see the next one. Like I said, let me go ahead and try and get this up for you guys. Taking my time here. Like I said, it has been a while, but I'm glad to be back and glad to see everybody in chat. Glad to see everybody watching, anybody lurking. Hope you guys had a good time. And like I said, we will be back same time next Sunday for our match against Columbus State. So gonna leave this up for a while for you guys. But thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.